Moving on, were you guys surprised to hear that after a year after launch, Microsoft is basically giving up on Project Spark, handing the keys over to the community and being like, this is your guys' thing now, you guys do it, you guys take care of it?
No.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either. My awareness of Project Spark, and I like game design tools, but my awareness of this, I think the messaging was pretty terrible. Yeah. It was vague. It was kind of swept under the rug a lot of the time. They never really seemed to let us know why this particular tool set was something people should run out and buy, or not buy, but utilize, and also the microtransaction model. Frankly, it left a bad taste in.
Yeah. So
it was.
In case anyone wasn't following. This was a free-to-play game that launched last October, and there was like premium content that you could buy, and then there was also a retail disc version that included a lot of that premium content.
A lot of it, But.
And then there were premium games made with Project Spark, like Conker's Big Reunion, bringing Conker back, and that was supposed to be the first episode in an episodic series, but none of the other episodes came out, and now Microsoft says they're not making any more premium content.
Now they're just giving everything away.
Now everything's just unlocked.
Which is, and suddenly I'm excited.
Yeah, so they're not shutting it down, but they're being like, we're not making any more.
They're not trying to monetize.
And they're going to hope the community makes more stuff, and they probably will. Communities, the people that rise to the top in communities like this are the ones who tend to be best with it anyway. They'll probably make amazing tools, and I'm much more likely to give this a second look now. You want to turn off my interest, flip a switch that says premium.
You know what they should do? And I want to clarify that I've given this zero thought. This is just something that popped into my head, and from my head out my mouth it comes. Yep. They should let people charge for the content they make in the game. Like, what if Mario Maker levels be like, yo, you add $5 to your account, and then this level costs 10 cents.
Sort of like how Valve works it with Dota and TF, like hats. You can make your own hat.
What if Project Spark, someone wants to make some big, elaborate, third-person, exploration play? They want to make the next Banjo-Kazooie. Let's charge people $5 for it.
Or how about they keep it all free and just charge me $60 for a disc, and then I don't ever have to pay any more money again?
Or that.
Yeah.
But then, okay, I'll tell you why or that is because you're going to get, again, if economics work the way that it's supposed to, is you're going to get higher quality, better content.
It's possible. Yeah.
If people are incentivized.
I don't despise the system, particularly when it comes to, for some reason, and maybe it's because I'm a giant hypocrite, when it's users creating the content they charge for, I'm suddenly not nearly as upset about it. But I think that when a developer's releasing something like, well, here's the game, and then here's the real game, and here's the threshold of cost between the two, that really bothers me. I have been, Super Mario Maker is my favorite thing in a long time.
Yeah. What if someone could sell, they crafted an entire Mario game, 8.1.1 through 8.4, however many levels that is, just you get this pack of 40 really handcrafted Mario Maker levels that have reviews, people say that they really like it, and it's like, and then you pay the guy $3 for it.
I would not be immediately resistant to that idea. I would at least look at that. Yeah. But they'd have to be, the thing is I'd need a way of knowing it was proctored and wonderful, and need somebody to tell me why I should play it.
Just to close the loop on this, where this is all coming from is in that lets Microsoft give away Project Spark for free, but still make a little bit of money off the back of it by earning a little bit of money
off,
on.
I think it's fun. I mean, I think putting out a free-to-play game like this, especially when it's tools, the onus is sort of on the community to create the content for everyone. And
they're not motivated to.
Yeah, they're not motivated to do it. And I think with Project Spark's big problem wasn't that it was premium. It's just that no one really cared about Project Spark.
But I'm not sure the communities aren't completely motivated. I mean, there's still a lot of, I look at something like Game Maker's community, for example, and people do just create all kinds of wonderful free assets for those. And you can run out to this day and grab them and insert them into your games and use them. They're under different licenses, but they're very generous.
There are hundreds and hundreds of incredible Mario Maker levels and in other Game Maker tools on the PC that are completely free and just given away. The freeware game scene is alive and well. But the presumption is that if you give people the ability to make a little bit of money, that there will be a higher, a larger breadth and higher quality of.
I like money. Yeah.
So the biggest video game in the world is a game where you just build stuff, right? Minecraft. Mario Maker has obviously been a big phenomenon, but that has the Mario license. So I just wonder, like, what was it about Project Spark that didn't catch on? Because in the year that it's been launched, the only time I heard about it was when they announced Conker was coming to it. Other than that, I never hear anybody talking about Project Spark.
A Linkin Park music video made with it or something.
I think Conker might have been the moment that destroyed it.
I think you're right. I think the messaging was just, I remember the reveal and I was like, they were showing off the gameplay demo, and it was like real time. They were creating all these goblins that were rushing, and the fire was coming down from the sky, and they were like terra sculpting this area. It was really, really interesting, and that's just sort of not really what that game was. Like, it's not a game; it's a set of tools that you can use to make games.
I'll check it out now that it's free. I mean, I'll download it.
I did. I spent probably a good 8-10 hours on it one weekend, and I made some cool stuff, but the majority of it was just very, very base level. Like, you really have to get invested.
I think part of the
Go ahead. Sorry.
I think part of the problem with Project Spark, and having not used it myself, but just seeing YouTube videos and some other critiques from other people, was that to really get the most out of it and to make something that was really high quality and interesting required programming, like lots of if-then statements, and how to get the things to move and behave the way that you want is maybe a little bit more complex and complicated than people were prepared to sort of figure out.
It was more akin to PC tools in that regard, but I remember being intrigued by it originally. I mean, to the point that I thought about buying an Xbox to play with Project Spark, but they just did not surface it well. I work in the games industry, and I worked in it at the period that this game was supposed to be being put in front of us, and I barely ever saw it pop up anywhere. I'm going to blame Microsoft for this one.